This is a picture of my mom. Growing up, I remember my mom was always at home, waiting for us with a hot cup of porridge or tea whenever we returned from school. But things changed when my father died when I was 9 years, and my mom had to step up financially and emotionally for her 4 kids, the youngest being 9 years. I recall her major stress was who will take care of her children while she was out learning a new skill to enable her get some income. Accessing finances was also a hurdle, and she mostly relied on chamas, or what is known as self-help groups. Her story is the narrative of many other women around the world who face multiple hurdles while they try to make ends meet for their families. My name is Ericha Okeyo, a proud African and a Kenyan woman. Today, I'll be speaking to you about a multidimensional approach to women's economic empowerment. While women's economic empowerment has been a main goal in the development field since the 90s, it often wasn't achieved. This is because policies failed to focus on the context that these women lived in. For example, their social norms. First, it is important to understand women are not a homogeneous group. They differ in age, marital status, religion, ethnicity, and their race. These differences affect their ability to participate in economic activities. For instance, picture a married woman who is the primary caregiver of her family, her children, the sick, and the elderly. Additionally, with no access to labor-saving equipment, many hours of her day are spent in collecting firewood, collecting water, cooking for her household, such that she has little or no time to engage in income-generating activities. You can also imagine her living in a community that has informal rules such as she cannot be out past 8 p.m. These elements interact and influence her agency. Therefore, it is important to focus on a multidimensional approach that targets interventions that focus on the women, their community, and the society at large to create real empowerment. During my Glocal internship at Care International in Ghana, I worked on a project whose main goal was to improve the economic participation of women vulnerable to child labor, forced labor, and other labor rights violations along the cocoa supply chain. This was to be achieved by training women on micro-enterprise ventures such as soap making, as you can see, pastries, and bead making, with the aim of generating income. During my time there, I observed the projects employ an all-round approach for their economic projects. So the program focused on raising awareness as well as personal empowerment for the women. For instance, through the Community Information Center and local radios, there were discussions to ensure that the community gets an understanding of labor rights, to know when the rights were being violated, and to know the correct channels of reporting if it happens. Men and boys, as you can see on the picture, men and boys also participated in open discussions to deconstruct perceived gender norms such as women can only wash, cook, and clean, and men should be out there fending for their families. Together with this, the project also had activities that focused on personal empowerment for the women. Through these activities, women were taught self-confidence, assertiveness, and they were given a chance to exercise leadership, preparing them for collective action. So far, what I can say, women gaining personal confidence gives them women gaining personal agency gives them the confidence they need to participate in income-generating activities. So, to this end, My call for action today is to always think and reflect in a multidimensional manner whenever we engage in women economic empowerment, with the imagery that women economic empowerment is focusing on the whole forest instead of a particular tree. In solidarity with International Women's Day of 2022, let us continue to break the barrier. To this end, a heartfelt thank you to my cohort for your support, my family, and to everyone who came. God bless you. Thank you.